So cubers, this is the Pentacle Cube, and this is going to be a walkthrough solve with no fast forwards or anything like that. So it's quite slow to do, but it really is going to be advisable for you to know how to do the 2x2 for the corners. Yeah, not going to do a great deal of explanation, and the 5x5 for the centre parts. Okay, also the 3x3 is always going to help. So this is a nice little pattern I made, but first of all, without further ado, let's get a mix on this. So here we are, mixed up cube, and I think this does look fantastic when it's mixed up like this. Now what I like to do is build the 2x2 part, and I'm going to do the whites first. Okay, and I like to build the whites around its centre, so you've got these edges like you would do on a 2x2. okay, but you've got two whites here. If we look, they're not matching their centre. They're matching the white centre, but they're not with this centre. So it's easier, way easier to orientate it to start with. So we've first got, every move we do, we've got to align these pieces here, these stars. We're going to turn this around. Okay, and we've got, okay, there's a blue centre there and the blue. So the white's with that and that blue. So, and this should be the orange. There's the orange. So although we've got this white here, it's in the correct place. We need to find the other white with an orange. Okay, see, and there it is. There's the white and orange. So we're going to have to bring that round in the 2x2 fashion, and you really need to know how to do a 2x2 and a 5x5. If you don't, go away and find out how to do a 2x2. So we've where is it? There's the white and orange. Okay, below where we want it to go. Okay, we're going to do basically the beginner's method type, layer by layer method, which is a right inverse, down inverse, right down type of move. Because it's so frustrating, if we can make any shortcuts, we will take shortcuts. I'm sure you all know how to do a 2x2 anyway. Right, okay, so now I'm going to bring this up, do a right move, bring that up. Okay, so now I've got my first two whites, and they're correctly orientated with both, all three centres. So now we need the white and the green. It's not that one, it's over here. Okay, so try and bring that over if we can. I think we can. How sneaky is that? So there we go, it's three in. And where's the other white gone? There it is, down here. Ideal. This is turning out very well. But it's only the 2x2 element so far. Right, now we're going to go into our shuffling around mode. So that's right inverse, down inverse. We'll do two down inverse. Oh no, yeah, inverse, down inverse, and right, and it's in. It is there. It's easy to lose yourself when you keep turning it to do this. You sometimes, or can quite easily, get lost where you were. So try and keep your train of thought and stop making silly mistakes. So yeah, you've got the white centre with these, and all these colours all match their centre. So I'm going to turn it over. We're going to do the yellow. Okay, I'm going to use the soon move, and because I've got two on the top, the way I do that is this piece I'm interested in is the front left piece, and I want the white, the yellow to be facing the front. So this one here, and I'll do the soon move. As you all know, is going to be right upper, right inverse upper, right upper upper, right inverse. So start off with a right, then we'll do upper, right inverse, upper, do a right, upper upper, right inverse. Okay, I'm saying it's out loud because, yeah, so you don't get lost. There we go, we've got a 1. Let's be like the old fish head if it was a 3x3. So again, I'm now going to do the soon move that I've just done, and hopefully we'll get it in this time or the next go. So, right, as you can see, every time I'm having to adjust these every single move. So, right, upper, right inverse, upper, right, upper, oh dear, right inverse. Okay, so again I've got 1 yellow, so I'll keep that yellow pointing to the top on this front left one, and we'll do that soon move again, and we should be in this time. Okay, so again, right, upper, right inverse, upper, right, upper, and here we go. I believe we're going to be in here. Yep. Right inverse. Okay, so now we've got our whites. Yeah, we've got all our yellows done. 1, 2, 3, 4 around that yellow. Okay, now I'm going to look for, see if I've got 2 anywhere here. Oh, great, I've got 2 reds. So I'm going to line all these up. I'm going to move that red to be above the bottom reds that we just did. So these reds, we'll just turn this until, there we go. So we've got those, and I'm now going to turn them to the back because we need to fix these final corners. And I'm going to use the referee move, the old right front, right back. Okay, so that is right inverse, right inverse, front, right inverse, and it's going to be back. Now we're going to do right. Now it's front inverse, front inverse, right inverse, right inverse, back again, back, and then you do a final 2 right. So right. Okay, what you know here is now all these edges are correct and the yellows are still correct, but of course they're now not orientated. We've just got to do that final orientation. That's a 2x2 part done. Okay, lining all these up every time as usual. So we'll move those blues, and there we go. Now the 2x2 part's done. We've got the centres to do. And what I'm going to do is the white, and it's best if you can try and get 2 pieces in. It's good if you've got 1 star there to start with, and we'll take but we'll try and get 2 pieces in at a time. So try and line one of these pieces up with a star, and again, so put that star like there, put a piece here at the top, move it across, move it out of the way, and put these back, yeah, so they match in those. Yeah, don't forget to keep a line in your 2x2 part. Now what we're going to do is bring that star down to the bottom. It's quite forgiving, this cube. Try and do 2 at a time, and then a final 3 at the end. It's a bit like a 5x5 centres, but I actually find it a bit easier, to be honest. So moved in that up to match this, move it out of the way, put our corners back, yeah. Okay, so I've got back that piece there. May as well line that up with that if I can. There we go. So I'll take that down for starters, and then I'm going to wiggle this around and do there we go, all in one move. So I'll try and get 2 more in. So I want this to line up with one of those little spiky bits. Oh, here they all are, all over here. Oh, there's one there, so maybe we can fit that in because it's already fit together, saving us a few moves. So up that comes. Whoop. There we go. nearly put the wrong piece in there, and take that down. So now we've got one big space here. Now we put this last piece in all in one. So we've got, again, got to find the missing star and put these pieces with it. Make sure you don't mess up what you've already just done. Okay, and then this final piece here. So, like I say, just try and concentrate not to get your corners muddled up. And again, now we've got this white, what we don't want to do is push this up here like this. Don't want to do that like a 5x5 because again our corners be messed up. So we're just going to replace 3 whole pieces, push them out of the way, move this junk in, and bring our whites back. There we go, that's that one side done. Now we'll do the yellows. I like to do the opposite, and then I'll do 2 and then the final 2 next to each other. And again, you know, I'm not really interested about this piece in here. I'm going to keep doing 2 at a time, and next to a star, and then the final 3. That's the easiest way to do it. So bring these 2 up, and again you've got to try and make sure now not only do you not mess up your corners, but you're not going to mess up your white piece. Make sure that always goes back every move you do. So I'll bring that piece down to here and try and fit it in. Oh. Yeah, don't make mistakes. If you don't fit in that top one, try and fit it. So it won't fit up there, fit it in there, so they go in together. Okay. Now, I'll put this piece with this spiky bit. Or triangle bit, should I say. Let's see if I can take that down. There we go. So put that in, make sure our whites are still okay. Brilliant. Okay, so same old story. Yeah, it's pretty much just like doing, yeah, like I said, like a 5x5, and it's all very repetitive until the last piece. And again, yeah, let's we're going to replace 3 yellows with 3 yellows, yeah. And it's going to come up. 3 yellows, put the junk in. There we go. Now we've got to do a colour. So let's have a look. All pretty similar. Okay, let's do the reds, because we've got 2 here. Stick these reds in next to a little triangle to start with. Up that goes. We'll bring this out and put it back in again. Make it more neat. There we go, and move it aside and put our corners back. Yeah. Now I do another tour. There's a tour there already done for us. Okay, so that's in. It's going swimmingly at the moment. Put these pieces together to make a 3. Down that comes. We'll move this piece out and orientate it correctly. There we go. Down that comes. Move it to the side. Put our corners back. Right, and again, we can do this 2 moves. In fact, we're going to replace those 3 with those 3. Yep. There we go. Now we're going to do one next to this. Let's do the greens. Same scenario. So, and you see the problem is you're not going to be able to fit this in here without disturbing this. So this is going to have to be bumped out, shall we say. So try and keep the little triangle bit there. Replace it with 2 pieces every time. And there's another 2 here. Hopefully you can try and get those in. Yeah, we can get those in, and we'll put it up there. I'll move all that out of the way and get our greens back before we forget what we're doing. Here we've got another 2 here. Number 2 greens. If you can find pieces already together, it just saves you a lot of time putting them together in the first place. Alright, bring that triangle to the bottom, that green triangle, bring that down. Move that back up again. I know that green was there, I just spotted that, but oh. So I'm gonna have to okay, I'll move that green out of there. Put him in there, yep. And there we go, we're ready. And our reds are still together, which is ideal. Yep, replace that green with that green. Twizzle it around and bring it back down. Okay, so everything's done, yeah, except the final 2 corners. It's just a matter again of shuffling stuff around. And I do actually find these quite easier than the 5x5, to be honest. There we go, we've got 3 there and 2 there, and it just seems to go together a lot easier than when you're doing a 5x5, because sometimes a 5x5 final centres can be really confusing, the last couple, but it never seems to be a problem on here. Replacing 2 or 3 at a time, and again the last 2. Okay, we'll replace those oranges with those oranges, switch them round, put the blues back down, and that is your cube done there. Look at that, fantastic, no time at all. Okay, I've been Cuber Stew, you has ever been fantastic. Till next time, Cubers.